Hey guys, welcome to Elevate Techie. If you haven't done yet, hit that subscribe button below so that you'll never miss any video of mine. And welcome to another video of the playlist How to Develop a Real-Time BDD Automation Framework using Selenium with Java. In today's video, let's see how to write the Java code that turns this phrase into the actual actions. Actual actions we want to perform in the application. So in the previous video, we have seen how to create a step definition file and how to implement the test steps we write in the step definition file using the Cucumber provided annotations. So now let's see the actual Java code for performing the actions which we have defined in this test step. So the first step here is user navigates to the application. The actions I want to perform in this step is user has to navigate to the application URL. So this is the URL of application. I want the user to navigate it. So in Selenium, first step for the user to navigate is create a particular browser. So we have to define the Selenium that I want to open the Chrome browser and then navigate to this URL of the application. So the first step we need to define is write the code in Java using Selenium so that the browser gets invoked. And in Selenium, for invoking or launching a browser, we have an interface called WebDriver. So this is the interface and we need to create an object for this interface based on the browser we want to use so that the Selenium will launch the browser. And before creating the object of the driver, the other step we need to do is set the system property for browser driver we are going to use. So as I mentioned in the WebDriver architecture, in Selenium, the browser actually can't perform the actions directly and it uses the respective browser driver to perform the actions. So when we want to do particular action in the Chrome browser, we need the Chrome driver in Selenium so that we'll be setting the path of the driver and then create the object of it. Let's go ahead and download the Chrome driver. Let's search download Chrome driver. This is the Chrome driver official site, and when you navigate to this site, it is showing you all the available versions of the Chrome driver for you. And you always have to choose the driver version which is same as your browser version. So let's see what my browser version actually is. And the version is 91.0. So here I have to download the same version which is of 91.0. So click on this and it shows here a list based on the operating systems. And my operating system is of Windows. So I'll be going with the Windows version. And you can see the zip file got downloaded. So let's go to the folder and extract the zip file. Extract files. You got the folder with the name Chrome driver and you can see the exe file here. So this is the Chrome driver which the Selenium will use to perform the actions in the actual driver. So let's go ahead and copy this driver and place it in our project. So I'll be going to my Eclipse IDE and in this, as it is related to the application I'm going to test, I'll be creating a folder named driver in SRC test resources. So let's create a folder named as driver. Folder got created successfully and let's paste the Chrome driver which we have copied. And when you expand, you can see the exe Chrome driver copied successfully. And the next step we need to do to launch the browser in Selenium is to set the system.properties for this driver and then create the object of the WebDriver. So let's set the system properties first, which can be done by using system.setProperty. It takes the two parameters and in the first parameter we have to define the name of the driver and in the second parameter we are going to define the path of the driver where it is in our project. Let me define the name of the driver. So we have to set it as webdriver.chrome.driver. And in the other parameter, we need to set the path of the driver. So we have copied the driver in src test resources and then in the drivers folder. So let's define the same. It is in src test resources and in drivers folder, and the name is chrome.exe. By this, we have successfully set the path of the Chrome driver which it has to use. The next step is to create the object of the driver. And here we are using Chrome as our browser. Let's create the Chrome driver object using the WebDriver interface in Selenium. So WebDriver equals to new Chrome driver. Let's scroll to the WebDriver and import the WebDriver from Selenium and do the same for the Chrome driver. So by this step, what Selenium does is it creates the object of the driver and launches the Chrome driver for us. And the next step we want to do after launching the browser is we have to navigate to the application. And in Selenium, we have got some driver methods we can make use of to navigate to any of the application URL. You write the driver dot. So these are all the list of the methods which are provided by the Selenium for using with the driver. And now I want to use the get method so that it will fetch me the URL. So when you scroll to this get method, it is taking one parameter which is the URL. So this is the URL we want to load for the particular application. So let me use the driver. And in the parameter, we will be defining the URL of the application we want to navigate. So let me copy the URL. So this is the URL of the application. And I'm giving it as a parameter for this method. Now let's try to run the scenario and see if the browser is getting launched and it is navigating to the URL we have defined. I'll go to runner file, run as test engine. The execution started and it has picked up the scenario. And here you can see it has launched the WebDriver successfully. So it is saying starting Chrome driver. You can see the browser got started. And it has navigated the URL which we have provided. So let's close the browser. Here you can see the scenario ran successfully and it got passed. So these are all the steps we need to follow to launch a browser in Selenium and navigate to the particular application. Apart from this get driver method, in Selenium we have many other WebDriver methods which we can use to manipulate the browser actions. So in the coming up videos, let's see what are the other WebDriver methods available in Selenium. So that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you learned something new today. Please do like, share and subscribe the channel. See you in the next video.